Good morning, Jags, and welcome back to this episode of Jag News. I am the incredible Josh Fox.
And I, Jack Caldwell, am also incredible. It's been a while since we've shared some news with you all, so let's get right into it.
Some strange phenomena have been occurring here at Windham High School, so we sent Bobby Evans to investigate them along with the great Detective Fox. Let's see what they discovered.
Returning from Christmas break, Windham High School students are baffled at mysterious posters which have been hung up all around the high school. Here to examine this pressing matter is Jaguar News veteran, the man, the myth, the legend, fantastic Detective Fox.
Hi, thank you, Bobby. I know it's been a while since my last case, but I'm here and I'm ready to tackle this new case with the mysterious posters here at Windham High School. Let's get down to it. There are many different types of posters strewn about all throughout Windham High, ranging from free cookies to free Celsiuses, and even revealing photos of Pat Capello. Will they all bring us to the same website? Let me show you firsthand what we get when we scan the URL. It brings us to the strange image of a UFO with the text, "The Project," and the date, January 10th, 2023. Let me tell you what I think is happening here. When you put together the time of when these posters were put up, the style of humor that's throughout these posters, and the image that we see when we look at the QR code, it brings me to one person. Does everybody remember the last Mr. Blair video? How there's a very strange and cryptic message near the end of it. And that message seemed very alien-like, not dissimilar to the image that we get when we scan the QR code of these posters. I think Mr. Blair and his videos have a strong tie with these posters, and I would not be surprised that we see something very interesting in the future coming from Mr. Blair.
But that can't be it. That can't be everything. Since Monday, the posters have been taken down. There have been more strange noises on the intercom. And there's even been alien money that has rained down on the high school students. There must be something I'm missing. Something I'm not seeing. Someone else who's in this. Maybe I can check with one last person. The one last lead that I have.
It's one of my favorite pictures because we're doing a cool physics experiment about the Rubens tube. It's something we do in the spring. I am aware that the school has had some disruptions and has been contacted with some strange transmissions that might indicate that there is an attempt for potentially extraterrestrial life forms to be reaching out to students and teachers here at the school. Is actually really, really exciting.
Whatever happens will be truly interesting and exciting. And I'm sure you all will find out very, very soon.
But I hope I made the truth just a little more clear for you. That's all I have to say for now.
You know, this Detective Fox guy, I don't know, he just looks so familiar, It's like I'm seeing him or something.
Well, I don't really recognize him, but he seems pretty cool.
He does. This weekend, we have Ajay giving us the weather. What does it look like, Ajay?
Hello, everybody. This is Ajay Chikapali for Jag News. Let's look at today's weather, which is a Friday, by the way. We're looking at a high of 36 and a low of 28 with gray slush rain, which is basically a combination of water and snow falling down on Windham's roads throughout this whole day, so generally poor weather. Actually, if we're going to look over the whole week, we're looking at highs of 40s and lows in the 10s. So we're really getting into the thick of that northeastern, really bad weather season where the snow starts coming on heavy and the temperatures drop a lot. So in general, poor weather overall this whole week. This was Ajay Chikapali with the weekly weather. On to the studio.
That weather doesn't seem too good this week.
Classic New England, Jack. Have you lived in New England your whole life?
Yeah,
Well, I haven't.
that's sad.
Aiden Flackney and Logan Filer have more history in some amount of minutes. What interesting things in some amount of minutes do you guys have for us?
Hello everyone, I'm Logan.
And I'm Aiden. And this is History in 2 minutes.
January is a month of many holidays Anyways, January 15th marks the 104th anniversary of one of Boston's most infamous occurrences.
Oh, the Boston Tea Party.
No.
The Boston Massacre.
No.
The Boston busing crisis?
What? No.
That time a massive vat tipped over and flooded the streets of the North End with 2.5 million gallons of molasses?
Yeah. No, that's right. At 12:30 p.m. on January 15th, 1915, a 50-foot wide and 90-foot tall barrel of molasses burst under pressure on Commercial Street in Boston's North End. The ensuing flood severely damaged the roads, buildings, and even elevated rail lines around the area as molasses spilled out at speeds over 35 miles per hour.
That's faster than a cheetah.
You are completely incorrect. Anyways, the ensuing cleanup took weeks as rescue teams need to wait for the molasses to actually harden before even making a rescue attempt, leaving molasses stuck to sidewalks, walls, trees, and anything else it touched. Even now, some say they can still smell the scent of molasses in Boston's North End.
Wow, that's crazy. The people who put millions of gallons of molasses in a rickety old barrel must have been pretty, not smart. I wonder what they were thinking. You really think this rickety old barrel will be able to hold millions of gallons of molasses? It's like 2 inches thick.
Oh, it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
All right.
Oh, would you look at the time? I think this episode is just about over.
Skylar Bell took the challenge this week to create a movie reenactment. Try your best to guess the movie and email us your best guess. The first person to email the correct answer will get a shout out in the next Jag News video.
Hey guys, it's time for another movie reenactments.
Last week was The Breakfast Club. Not Elf, but good guess.
This week, the movie I think will be a little easier, but you'll still enjoy watching what we've put together. Without further ado, let's get to it.
You're going to be thinking about it during math class, when you're taking the bus ride home, or when you're attempting to finish your homework. The world has been covered over your eyes to hide you from the truth.
What truth?
That no one cares what color pen you pick out.
After this, there's no turning back. You can choose the blue pen, or you can choose the red pen. Remember, you'll be using this pen all day long, so choose wisely. You have any idea what the movie could be, Jack?
Nope. Do you?
I have no idea, but it was done pretty well, and I like the scene they made.
Very good.
Next up, time to add another word to your growing lexicon.
What does that mean?
Maybe Xander will tell us in this episode's Word of the Week.
Hi, I'm Xander Pfeiffer, and welcome back to Word of the Week. Today's word is dissuade, which means to advise against a course of action. For example, my teacher dissuaded me from getting a dictionary thrown in my face. That's all the time we have, and I'd like to thank you for watching. I'll see you next week on Word of the Week.
Winter sports are always fun to keep up with. Let's hear from senior Joe Murphy on how our sports teams are doing.
Welcome to Windham High School Sports. First up, the girls' JV and varsity basketball teams both won their games this week against Alvern. They are both playing again today against Winnacunnet. The JV game will be at 5:30 and the varsity will play at 6 o'clock. The hockey team defeated Dover by a score of 8-2 on Wednesday, and their next game is on Saturday in Bow. The puck will drop at 5:30. Indoor track had a meet over the weekend, notable performances being the boys 4x160 relay team winning, along with the rest of the team turning in great performances themselves. Lastly, the boys basketball team defeated Alvern this week as well, and they are playing their whiteout game tonight against Winnacunnet. For sports, I'm Joe Murphy. Have a great day.
Wow, that was really quick and concise. I think I might go to some of those games, Jack. What about you?
I might too, yeah. The basketball team seems especially interesting as long as the swimming team.
Greetings from a distant world. We are the beings from the orbitals of the Sigma Polaris system and seek partnership and cooperation with those from Earth. We have been observing and studying the humankind for the amount of time that would be equivalent to 12 solar revolutions of your planet. We find your life forms curious, and the time has come for our contact with you in order to benefit our understanding. Our first effort to collaborate will take place in the first daily revolutions of your April in the current orbital and will be called the Project. We have been intrigued with your cube satellite and choose to communicate with you using similar devices. In April's test of the project, you'll be asked to work in teams of 2 students to design a non-orbiting cube satellite that will be mounted to the exterior roof of your school. Each team's physical cube must be designed and constructed by students to completely fit inside a 6-inch envelope and possess its own power, sensing, and communication system. If you have no experience building such a device, do not worry. We have implemented a support team to guide you and help you through the process. We believe that most teams should be able to complete this task in about 10 hours of total time spread over 6 weeks, beginning in about 7 Earth rotations and culminating at the end of your march. It is important to recognize that no prior experience is expected in order to participate and be successful. We will communicate each day with students via infrared transmission to their rooftop cubes and send riddles, points, and prizes. But you must participate in the project if you want to play. In order to help you complete the challenge, we have implanted a communication and control package into one of your teachers and one of your administrators. The teacher is the fuzzy one in compartment F310, and we will share additional information about the project through him. The first information session about the project is on Tuesday after school in F310, but there will also be one on Thursday after school. You only need to attend one to get more information about this unique opportunity to play. That is all for now.
Jack, what was that?
Seems a challenge has been presented to the citizens of Windham High School. To know more, you'll have to attend one of those meetings next week.
Maybe Detective Fox is onto something there.
Maybe. Seems like next week on Tuesday, January 10th, we will find the answer to what Detective Fox desperately wants.
Well, that concludes this week's edition of JAG News. As always, we appreciate you being here.
And if you'd like to be here in one of these chairs and anchoring JAG News next semester, or behind the scenes in the control room, making videos and learning all about TV production, make sure to talk to your guidance counselor or see Mr. Adams in room G102.
That's right, Jack. The next generation of JAG News team needs to step up, as a number of us will be graduating at the end of this year.
Absolutely. But in the meantime, we love your reactions to our videos on YouTube. So please do not forget to like this video and share it with your friends and family.
Oh, if you haven't subscribed to the Jaguar Network, please go ahead and do that now. For JAG News, I'm Josh Fox.
And I'm Jack Caldwell. Have a good weekend, everyone.